So you've got your points, you've got your college offers, and you're heading off to college. What do you need to know? Well, we're going to answer the world's most asked college questions right here, right now.
Yeah!
How to save money in college? Thoughts?
You're gonna be broke. I think the first thing to expect is to not save any money.
Especially with nights out and
Socializing.
paying for food. You're going to eat out a lot as well. Is the main issue. You're going to eat out.
Jack.
It's necessary.
Yeah, I feel like it's very difficult, especially if you're living away from home or you're in a big city. Prices and everything is different than what you might be used to.
The cost of living crisis today.
Oh, the cost of
sorry,
living
don't get me
expensive.
started.
I mean, we can't even afford cutlery here. This is across the board.
What you want to do, I know it's too late for you now, but over the summer you want to get a really good job. You want to work as much as you can over the summer and then turn up to college with money to spend because it's going to disappear.
And if you haven't done that already, you're fucked.
I hate to break it to you. Money's not going to go up in college.
No.
No, definitely not.
The best you can do is break even.
Budgeting.
Try...
We don't budget.
Yeah, but they're trying to be better than us. Calculate how much you're bringing in and then calculate how much you have to spend.
How much you're bringing in, how much you're bringing out.
Don't buy a big shop because you're not going to eat half the food. Do like
That's
2 days.
just Jack.
Okay, that might just be me,
That's
but in
just
general, don't buy too much food that you won't eat.
Yeah, honestly, because food will go off and that's the biggest waste of money.
The amount of milk I went through last year was horrendous. I didn't even, I just poured it in the sink and it was grim and it clogged the sink and it was horrible. If you remember it last year, I'm sorry, it was my fault.
Should I have a job in college?
Damn, that follows on perfectly.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Beautifully done.
done.
It's almost like we rigged it.
Should you have a job in college?
First of all, who of us have a job currently? You should have a job in college.
Ideally something that is not 35 hours a week,
Yeah.
because I feel like that would mean that you're not getting the most out of college life.
College
already.
over job.
You
know?
should have a part-time job.
Yes,
If
definitely.
possible.
part-time job.
And like it is possible. You can work out of your corner shop, you can work at the tills and pennies. There's jobs everywhere, so realistically you should be out there getting one.
And no one has enough savings from the summer to last all the way through college.
That just contradicts exactly what you said the last time.
Do you want to talk about your job at all?
No.
Please talk about working in Tesco. It's good for
No, thank
viewers.
you.
I'm currently teaching kids how to swim. I only worked about 12 hours a week, but it was good enough for me to live on last year.
I travelled back home every weekend to work.
That's long.
It eventually does get draining, I won't lie, so ideally I'd get a job close to where you're staying if you are lucky enough to have accommodation and all that sort of stuff.
Speaking of draining, I worked online. And when I mean draining, I mean it's because I did all my work between the hours of 1 and 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I always had a great time.
No.
In terms of sleep, there was none.
That's a good idea for a job. You can work from home. You can get any amount of work done in the dawn hours.
Etsy.
How often should I drink in college? That actually relates to how much money you have.
Exactly.
It's a direct scale.
Direct
The
correlation.
richer you are, the just more you drink.
Obviously,
The more you should drink.
the likes of Freshers Week, that sort of stuff, you'll drink more than like your typical Thursday night.
Typical Thursday. Just by yourself at home.
Just by yourself.
Don't end up in a situation, I've seen loads of people go through this, where they're having a good time, but then they get carried away and suddenly assignments are coming up and they're too busy out all night and suddenly they have to get a 4,000 word essay done in 2 hours. Don't get yourself caught in that trap. Just try your best to keep it to a healthy moderation. Donald, how was your experience with drinking last year?
Fuck. Listen, but when you drink, you have to know like what your hangovers are going to be. And when I say my hangovers are fucking, I have never once not thrown up from a hangover. Like if you're the kind of person who gets like a headache, yeah, drink as much as you want. If you like actively get sick and stay sick all day, you really got to consider like how much is this worth it to me?
Okay, it's a general question, but it's so different depending on the person.
Yeah.
Know your own limits, know your own
Budget.
know what you have to get up and do the next day before you go out the night before.
Yeah, if you have like a 9 a.m. lecture and then you're out until 4, maybe it's not the best.
It's not a
thing
great
to
idea.
do.
And we're not saying you don't drink at all and don't like miss a lecture because of a hangover.
Oh yeah,
just
no,
keep
we've definitely all done that.
just keep it to a healthy moderation if you can.
Like everything.
Should I be in a relationship in college?
The answer is quite clearly no.
Hands up who's in a relationship in college. We've actually 3 different perspectives here. Not at all. Relationship not in the same college. relationship in the same college.
In the same course.
Yeah, in my opinion, just help, please.
As in any stage of life, it doesn't really matter about college. When it's the right person, it's a good time for everyone.
Nah, he's valid.
That could have been soppier. I say it's a good time for everyone, and it is. Once you're having a good time, what's the problem at all? There's some people that will come into college and just want to screw around, and every first year that comes across their path, and that's fine if that's what you're into and if that's what they're
Unless
into.
you're not in first year. Then don't screw every first that comes in your path.
But if you're into relationships and the person you like is into relationships, why not?
I love how into relationships is like a kinky thing. Like, oh, what are you into? Like, committed bond. Well, better question. If you're already in a relationship going into college,
Oh, good question.
then what happens?
That's tough.
None of us experience that.
No.
None of us.
Oh. In.
Damn, we didn't know this.
Yeah, none of us have experienced that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, if one of you is going to like Queen's University and one of you is going to like Limerick University, then I
It's
mean,
University of Limerick, actually.
fuck off. At that point, then it's like
we're getting into long distance territory here, which is
Yeah,
always
which
a
is like
tricky
which is a
subject.
different thing. Yeah.
long distance. I wouldn't.
It doesn't. Both of you need to be very willing to do it, and that's very
That's tough.
often not the case.
I know, more than 5 kilometers away, it's called off.
5.
You can walk 5k. You can.
Oh,
any
and
more
I
than
would.
that-
And I would.
Yeah, I'd walk. Jack would walk 5k for you.
And 5k more just to be
Yeah, man. You walk the 5. God,
10 kilometers. Very impressive.
It's impressive to walk. I swear.
What should I not bring to college?
A girlfriend. Anything that you don't want to get damaged, got like vomited on, or just ruined in any way.
Emotional baggage. Leave it. Leave
Damn.
it.
Leave it at the door.
You have a chance in college to reinvent yourself and be a new person. Don't bring old shit into a new place.
That is true. You want to be a different person? Be a different person. No one's going to give a shit.
Be yourself.
My name's not Shane.
What's the most useless thing you have in your apartment?
The hat. that
Shane.
Jack's- what's in-
There's pretty bare necessities in here, I won't lie.
I brought too many hangers when I had no intention of hanging up my clothes.
And I brought too many shoes.
I was literally thinking that. I was
so many shoes.
That's so
I
many shoes.
brought like 7 pairs of shoes.
Especially when you wear the same ones every day.
And I don't even wear shoes in the house. I wear fucking slides. So yeah, don't bring that many shoes. I've now got none at home, so whenever I go home, I will just be barefoot, which might be a problem.
It makes a 10k walk even more impressive. Jack, what's the next question?
How do I deal with a long commute?
Get a fucking podcast or music.
Oh, okay.
That's like make a
Really?
podcast on your way.
Yeah.
Get a podcast or to
Just
give
make
you a
one.
lift or something. I don't know what you were saying, but yeah, just something that will pass the time.
I'm an outlier because I love the journey more than destination. I fucking love buses. I love trains. I love buses.
The only man in Dublin who loves a bus.
Well, you two fellas are not from here.
Yeah, so we commute like once a week.
Yeah, but like what would...
like max.
If I didn't live up here, I would have an hour and a half commute on 2 different buses, and that's just long and painful. If you are going through that, I feel sorry for you, and good luck.
Hang in there.
Do hang in there, and next year, maybe when you make a few friends, go in for a place with someone else.
Yeah.
Or make no friends.
Enjoy your bus journey alone.
Another thing is if you're getting the likes of trains and that sort of stuff, they're absolutely packed.
It smells. I was on a stanky ass train this morning. I actually like to wash my hands getting off it, holding the pole. It stank.
The shorter you can make your commute, honestly, the better, because then you get more out of actually being in college.
Yeah, use the fuck out of your roommate. Oh, not your roommates, your friends who have apartments. Just sleep on their couches all the time.
Honestly, do anything you can to stay around.
Do
college.
whatever it takes.
Do whatever it takes.
Like a cockroach.
There are windows left unopened.
Literally.
We're not gonna.
Shane's window doesn't lock.
If you find where Shane lives.
We doesn't know where they live. It's fine.
What if I don't drink?
Good question.
You won't make friends.
Don't say that to people.
Still go
Drugs.
Still go to the bar anyway if you don't drink. Like
Exactly.
that's where most social things are. And if you don't do that, then
There's always bowling.
Like you can still go out at nights, and as long as you don't drink, like it's fine. Like you'll actually remember more of it. You'll make more memories. You might not just not have as much fun.
you'll remember
Don't
more
say-
memories.
No, if you're the type of person who doesn't need a drink to have fun, good on you. Fair play. You'll be fine. You don't need a
you'll
drink.
Get along. You'll meet people that won't. Sober societies exist.
Just read
I
it
think I
out.
found the one that Shane wants me to read out.
Can you read it out, please?
How does Queen Elizabeth's death affect my college experience? Well, if you're a Brit like me, a lot. I'm still mourning. I'm still bereaved. I'm sad.
If
I'm
you're
crying.
if you're in Queen's University in Belfast, I'd say it affects it
I'd
quite
say
a lot.
Yeah,
gonna
you
have
get
to
a day
change-
off.
It's now King's University.
It doesn't really affect it much. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
If you're
that's
one of
a
our
bit of a shit
English viewers and
I'm
you're
not gonna lie.
offended,
Just remember, I said nothing.
yeah,
I-
football's on for the weekend.
Irish-
That's the extent of it.
What am I going to do?
What can I do if I don't like my course?
Transfer.
Transfer.
Cry about it. Let's say they can't transfer. Now what? Say you've a 3-year course. You did the first year, you didn't like it. Do you stick with the next 2 years, or do you scrap it off and try a new one? But then you have to go back to the start again.
Yeah, like many people start courses at like 20, 21.
Exactly.
Like it's not out of the realm of possibility.
But you don't think
they
they
change it to PLC for a year?
you don't
lie
think
to
they'll
people.
grow to like it? No, you think you don't like it for 1 year. Nah, I'm gone.
It's like if you were doing law or medicine and you didn't like it, then I wouldn't say stick with it. But if you're
Yeah.
doing something like communications, then I just say stick with
Someone
it.
should have their phone on silent.
Yeah, Jack.
It was you, Shane.
I know.
Don't drop out unless you have an idea of what you do want to do.
Exactly.
Hopefully take that year to figure out what do I like with this course and what don't I like.
Make a pros
Yeah.
and cons list.
It's always helpful to figure out what you don't want to do as well. So don't treat it as if, I've just wasted a year of my life. Like you figured out you don't want to go down that route. Pick the route you do want to go down.
Yeah, simple.
Keep going.
We'll keep going.
Well,
This is
until
a
it
nice
feels
vibe.
like a
This is nice
conclusion.
vibe. How much sex should I be having in college?
Sorry, can you read that one again,
How
Jack?
much sex should I be having in college?
What was that?
How much sex should I be having in college?
answer this, Jack.
No thanks.
4 times a day, minimum.
I love how it's phrased as if, should, like medically necessary.
The worst thing is, Jack's parents gonna watch this. No, it's obviously not
What are
a
you talking about,
requirement.
guys? You could have
You must
fun
have
and enjoy
three-
college without having
You
sex.
must have
You
3
can.
sex to
You
graduate.
might just be slightly less happy, you know.
You don't have to be. It's all about you. If you think sex is the most important thing about college, sorry, you shouldn't be going to college.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a happy positive. It's an add-on. It's like it's a DLC.
DLC, I was about to say.
Some
Lock
people
it.
just can't afford that DLC, can they?
I don't have storage space, guys.
When it happens, it happens. Don't be worried about it. That's the advice everyone gets. I'm like, don't be worried about it. Take your time. No, have sex now. It's now or never.
Next
you will die.
topic.
How do I deal with being sad in college?
Have sex. Talk about it.
Dude, there's so many people in college. It's dumb not to talk about it.
But even say if your problem is you've been struggling to make friends, you feel like you're alone. You're not the only person in that boat. But if you do feel sad, family, friends from before college, because I'm sure if they were also traveling far distances, they're probably feeling the exact same way, and they want something to talk about it with as well.
Join a club, baby. That's where all the friends are.
Do you feel sad when you start college, Donald?
I don't think so.
Fair enough. In the first 2 weeks of college,
Relevant.
I wasn't sure if it was homesickness. I wasn't sure if it was just,
Freshers flu.
yeah, because I moved up.
COVID, you mean?
Shush. In the first 2 weeks, I actually didn't feel great about college. I hadn't met loads of people.
You'd only met me, so you were
And-
like, ooh.
Wow, that's depressing.
No, this was before even that. Before I'd even met people in my course, because I was up like a week
I met
before
you on
college
the
even
first
started.
day.
Before college even started, I was up for like a week.
Fair, okay, fair.
So like I barely met my roommates, and I was just feeling like this is shit. I hate this. But then my sister gave me her Disney Plus password, and I was okay. You do meet people. It's nearly, you have to try harder not to meet people than it is to actually
Yeah.
meet people. Say
Isn't
yes to.
The dress.
Try not to say no to like activities or
exactly.
opportunities. Just say
Yeah.
yes. Donald, finish that off.
Our last one.
Finish you guys off. I
Okay.
will. Should I experiment with drugs in college?
Absolutely.
Whatever floats your boat. Safely, of course.
I don't think there's any safe way to do heroin, but I mean,
You can try.
you can try. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't give a shit. Just to
Do
try.
what you want. Don't do the hard shit first, straight off the bat. Don't be that guy. Same with drink. Don't get yourself hooked on something that now you won't be able to get off and you've ruined your life. So be careful. And it starts affecting other stuff.
Yeah.
It's time to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, consider the fact if you don't do them, you're really uncool. So.
Enjoy the scenery. Get some hugs. Don't do drugs. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. I hope this helped. It didn't.
It
but yeah.
did. I think we talked about a lot of topics that people needed to know.
Goodbye.